Hi everyone, Mike with Virtual Tee.
I'm Matt. I'm the owner of 365 Golf Design. And we're going to kind of show you the differences between a premium white screen and a new premium gray screen. Just to point out, the GS Pro starting up. In the gray screen, you can see these little triangles, and on the left, you can see them, but it's more difficult to see them on the white screen compared to the gray screen. Here we have the white screens, triple ply, premium material. Over here we've got the gray, again, triple ply, premium material screen. And just right off the bat, I mean, you can see there's a difference in colors, contrast. This image looks a little bit brighter compared to this image, looks a tad bit darker. The colors do pop out a good amount on this one relative to this one. Also, if you look at some of the detail, like with some of the foliage here we're on hole 7 at Pebble. And you know, the foliage here, I mean, you can see it when you're standing further back, it looks great. Then you put up this gray screen, there's so much more detail, and like the color is so much more rich. It's pretty impressive. The blue is really popping out. The reds are really, really clear. If you look at the text against the black, it looks very sharp. And again, this is a 1080p projector. We have roughly a 4:3 image here, and the text is super clear and sharp. Over here on the white screen, sorry, let me flip over. You know, the text is very legible from the hitting area. Over here, you know, when you get closer, it looks a little bit fuzzier in comparison to the gray screen. So the gray screen is definitely kind of popping out a lot in terms of colors and just overall sharpness and clarity. It looks really, really good. So we're now on hole 18 at Pebble, right by the infamous tree that's in the middle of the fairway, strategically placed. And again, we've got the white screen on the left, gray screen on the right. And I mean, it's very clear kind of which image looks better. I mean, the white screen, I mean, it looks great, it looks fine. But you look at the gray screen and like the colors and the sharpness, the clarity of all the branches and the leaves, like it's just a world of difference. We're now on hole 1 of Tobacco Road. So again, kind of showing the difference between the white screen and the gray screen. Again, the white screen is great, all right? Gray screen, I mean, you can, you know, definitely see a color difference. The colors are definitely more vibrant. But look at these hills, right? Over here, okay, compared to over here. Over here, you can see kind of the brownish grasses popping out a lot more over here. And the green is more vibrant as well. Compared to over here, the brown grasses they're just kind of harder to pick out through the green. But again, I mean, this just looks really sharp. We're on a different shot here on Tobacco Road. So just to kind of show kind of like the bunkers and, you know, again, I mean, the gray screen, you're kind of picking out more of this kind of, I don't know, grass stuff kind of popping out of the bunkers. It's still over here. It's just more faint. It doesn't pop out as much. And again, the grasses, you can see the yellow grasses poking out here. Over here, they're definitely much more visible, much sharper. And if we look up here at some of the text, you know, this is the marker for the flag. Again, you know, just kind of the difference in the black is much deeper as well on the gray screen. And the text is it just looks much sharper on the gray screen. So yeah, it just looks really good. The white screen, I mean, it's a great screen, premium quality, image looks great. You put on the gray screen, the colors just pop so much more. The detail is so much better. And then going from a 1080p to a 4K projector, I mean, it's a big difference, you know, even for, you know, for any size screen. I mean, the 4K is going to pop out. And if you're going to use your golf sim as like a theater or watch sports or something, the 4K is definitely worth it.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. The one thing that I did notice on the gray screen versus the white screen is the white is a little bit lighter. So the gray does darken it a little bit. And this is only 4,000 lumens.
That's true. The gray screen could be a little too dark for a projector that's not quite bright enough.
Thanks, Matt, for joining
Yeah.
us. And
Thanks, Mike.
yeah, we'll see you guys later.